Alright guys, so in this video we have a product review. I was not paid to do this movie. However, someone did offer to send the unit free of charge just for me to review it for him. And if you want to know how to get the device, it's going to be right down below in the description. And then if you go to this different web URL down at the bottom, that is going to basically point you in the right direction to purchase this device. But yeah, I have an unboxing going on, and then I actually have an explanation on how the device works. So if you have any questions, let me know, or I will get you the website to the manufacturer. Alright, please enjoy. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the unboxing of the NURSAL Electronic Pulse Simulator 10s unit. So we're going to open the box slowly. Alright, so the very first thing that we have at the top is the actual unit. I will, doesn't want to come out. Oh, there it is. A little plastic piece holding this in. I'm going to have to charge this because I just opened the box. Maybe we'll try to turn it on. Well, the good thing is we have a micro USB. It is rechargeable. From what I found, down here is going to be your left and right TES switches, which is going to be where you're going to place the cables and plug it in. But good thing is that it is a rechargeable TENS unit, so therefore you are not fumbling around with batteries, 9-volt batteries, and as long as you have a micro USB port and a charger with you, you're going to be pretty much good to go. So that's a good thing, and I'm going to have to charge this, and then we'll, oh, no, you know what, I missed this. Oh, there we go. Alright, it's an on and off switch there at the top. So again, very first unboxing, just starting to get to know the product. So we'll turn this off, and I'm going to place that over here. I'm going to remove this cover, and inside what we have is I call these like a little dongle unit, so to speak. And basically what you can do is that right after you're done with the actual unit, you basically have a whole bunch of sticky pads and whatnot, and you don't want to be putting these on cardboard boxes per se, so you don't want to take a piece and slap it on the side or what have you, because it doesn't hold the adhesion of the backing of it very well. So what you would do is that when you're done, place the pads in there, and then there's going to be these little notches in these little corners that basically you can take the wires and then wrap them around. So very great idea. I love these, big fan of these. Otherwise you got cords all over the place and you're basically slapping stuff around trying to figure out where to place it. So good, very good piece here. And then it looks like we have two small pads with little clips. Yeah, no, it's two pads. I would take them out for you, but it's gonna, whatever. So we have two big giant little plug-in pads. So just like I stated before, basically this is gonna plug in to the actual bottom of the unit, just like here. So you're going to leave it plugged in for the whole entire cycle. Oh, you know what? No, I am wrong. I stand corrected. So this is actually two pairs. This is neat. Okay, so for the price of it, you get two cords. You get one on hand, and then you have one on spare. So as you see, how I found that is there's actually two different plugins. So there was four of these. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So you have two extra cables. I haven't bought a TENS unit with two spare cables before, so this is great. So 1 and 2, so 4 cables total. And then also comes with a micro USB cable. These people give you everything. This is great. And then we have two. I call them two in this package. So there's two medium pads here. I would usually use these on my back or shoulders. Also a good place to cover more area. So if you want more area to cover on your skin or what have you, you're gonna use this. So, and then there's also another one. So you get 4. So you get 4 plus the 2 small ones, and there's more here. I can't believe this. Okay, so and then you have these. I've never seen these before. These are awesome. We have 2 big, larger pieces. So 1 and 2. You basically plug these in just like so. You take these and just basically, you have 4. So you have 2 pads, up to 2 pads that you can choose. So you can do 1 and then 1 other pad. So this is great. This is great, honestly. I haven't come across a company that's put that many pads in there. That's great. Usually you get maybe a pack or 4 and they're all the same size, so that's not bad. We also have a manual here. This is the user guide, so real quick. I'm going to throw this back in the box. These pads right here, I'd recommend placing on your back or bigger areas. You can even use this on your legs. But after you use this for a while, you're going to know what pad works for you the best. So whatever pad that you use the most, go with it and stick with it. But pretty much how this plugs in is that you're going to take this pad right here. I'm going to take these 2 pads out real briefly. They're already look at that, they're already pre-adhered. So you just take the little backings off. So once you're ready, you just take these little backings off and then you put them on. And they actually have a little piece under here. This is pretty cool as well. They actually have a little piece down here at the bottom that's not adhered, so it gives you something to grab onto to rip them off your skin. This is great. This is one of the better units that I've had, actually. I can be honest with you. So, anyways, take this piece. We're going to do this right now. I'm just going to do this real quick. This way. I'm going to unravel it. So we got one wire here, and if I string it like this real quickly, I just want to show you guys, there's 2 pieces. No? You've got to be kidding me. This gets better and better as it goes. This is freaking awesome. Okay, so you have up to 4 different plugins in 1 different size. This is crazy. This is awesome. So you can have up to 4 different pads on one side of your body. So if your shoulders and legs are hurting, this is great. So you can use one side on your shoulder and then on your back or leg, abdomen, whatever basically that you're having pain with or you want to try to calm down. This is going to suit it. So basically you'd place the little plug-in like that, so it's stuck on here, and you'd peel this off. Basically, you're gonna slap it on the area that needs working on or desensitization or whatnot. So, and then basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull this off, and then you're gonna stick it in here, right on this little area, and then you'd wind it around, just to make sure that everything stays, within place and all the wires are in, a nice area, and then therefore you don't have any tangling going on. So I'm going to take this cool tab. This is awesome. You can just take this tab here, pull it. It's not going to be sticky. And then you're going to pull it off. So not bad. I like it. So I'm going to stick this on here for now. Just leave it there because it's already unstuck. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this on real briefly. Okay, so I decided to charge it and give it one more go here. Whenever I was doing it, just wasn't functioning properly. So from what I can tell is that this thing does not operate until I actually get the cord plugged into the bottom and then actually get the white ones. The white one's going to be, you basically want one of the white ones and then one of the blue ends hooked into you. I can't find it. There it is. So you got to get both ends of it plugged into a pad. Let's try that again. There it is. So once you do that, you can turn this on. And then as soon as you have it plugged in, basically it's going to start going. So the second you turn it on and it's got, little hands going or what have you going right here, it is currently working. So we'll just go over the buttons here real quick. Mode is basically going to cycle through each one of the 12 settings that are on the device. I found out when you're going through this, when it's doing the little animation that you're seeing there, that's basically going to tell you what mode it is. And you can take a look at the icons and what it's doing, and basically that's going to summarize whatever it's going to do. Obviously it's not going to be on your back or what have you if you have it on your leg, but just be aware. So you can go through each one of these settings on here, and then if you have your cable plugged in per se through the A, again you have two different sections of pads that you can hook in. I actually have one hooked up to me right now. This other one you can hook into two different pads that you place somewhere else on your body. So if you want to do A, if we have cable A in here, you have a plus and minus here. If you go ahead and basically do the plus, you can see the little squares go across the screen. Oh, that's going to be your intensity. What I found while using this is that the intensity is quite rather impressive. I had another one very similar to this, and it had 12 different features on it, and it was nowhere near the intensity that this one is. So wouldn't recommend turning it on high and hooking it up, but nonetheless it's one of the most powerful ones I've seen, so that's good. And in terms of the device, what I can only think of is that when this isn't turning on because these are exposed, I can only think of it as a safety feature, because if you grab both of these ends and then while it's on, you could potentially, if you cross two different pads across your chest, basically it can stop your heart. So I'm guessing they thought about that. So as soon as I hooked up the pads to two different places, and they were adhered to where I needed them to, and as soon as it powered on, it worked basically as it expected to. So I was just I kind of sat there for a little bit, and I was fiddling around with it, trying to figure out how to work so I could make this video, and I couldn't get it to go. So just make sure that you have all the pads plugged in and everything turned on. So, and then as you cycle through the modes here, keep in mind you have the T down here. If you go ahead and click it up on the screen, it's going to cycle through. You have 40, 50, 60 here, and then it goes to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. This is going to be your timer, so 60 minutes is the max. You have your battery indicator right there telling you how much power is left in the device. And other than that, it's really, really simple. I would say I have a TENS 7000, and I would say this is very, very, very comparable to it. Not only that, it takes all the guesswork, so to speak, in terms of frequencies and whatnot that you have to choose to in order to get it to where you need it to be. So that's pretty much it. And just keep in mind you do have that micro USB port on the bottom, so you can charge it, so you don't have to worry about 9-volt batteries. And then you have the power on and off here, A and B buttons, mode, plus and minus. Well, plus and minus, there we go. So other than that, that's it, and that's how you use it. So, and it does, one more thing I missed is that it does have a locking feature. So if you do hit this play button on here, this is nice if you want to move around or what have you. You're not going to be pressing buttons, so therefore, you're not going to get a different mode on there than what you intended it to. So other than that, I'd say it's a very cool device. I love all the stuff that it comes with. The only downfall I found, maybe that's potentially cumbersome for other people, is that it didn't come with a power. It didn't come in with the power plug, so you pretty much have to have a, I would say, cell phone connector or something in order to charge it. So I wouldn't let it steer it from you from purchasing this, but this is one of the nicer ones that I've seen out of the last 3 that I actually purchased. So other than that, that's about it. I would say go for it, enjoy it, and let it soothe your muscles so you're not going to have any more problems. Okay, and that was the end of the product review. If, like I said, if you have any questions, I'll give you a link to the manufacturer down at the bottom of the comments video. It was a little lengthy because we did a unboxing and then a tutorial on how to use it. So, and then also if any other manufacturers, what have you, would like me to review their product, please let me know. My email's down at the bottom of the comments. Feel free to reach out to me and I'll do a review for you. But other than that, everyone have a good time. We'll talk to you later. Bye.